Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex or Nuzz, and welcome to episode 6 of Road to Partyhat. This is going to be a great episode, but before I start, I want to say that I actually recently got channel memberships on my channel, which you can join, and it helps support me, my videos, and my live streaming. You don't have to do it, of course. But if you want to support me, the link's in the description, and it's through YouTube, so you can go to my channel and click the join button. And there are different perks and tiers, and I try to make it kind of interesting for you guys, and put some fun and interesting tiers in there, so you can get like behind the scenes looks at videos, bloopers, come bossing with me, stuff like that. So obviously you don't have to do it, it's just there. I thought I would mention it. And I very much appreciate all the support you guys give me, and just you watching the video is enough for me. So now that that's out of the way, let's get started for an action-packed video, Solak, Telos, and much, much more. So starting off here, we are going to be opening 4 Tetra Compass loots, which I got from trading Archaeology. So I've done about 30 of these, and the first one we get a Dragon Matic, which I've never gotten before. It is the best drop you can get from these, other than the Shadowy Key, I believe, which gives you Guildmaster's Tony's Matic, and it's like 1 in 10k. But 40 mil from one of these is pretty awesome, so I was really happy to get that. A nice bit of money boosted to the bank, so I mean, that was just really nice. And as you can see, for all these you actually get clues for each one. You get an elite clue or a master clue, so I'm gonna have to do those eventually and put them in a video. I have a lot of clues stacked up. You also get these, as you can see, those purple books. They're actually tomes of experience, and you get them, I think you get 1 to 2 for every Tetra Compass you open. So what they do is you turn them in and you study them at a desk, and you actually get archaeology experience. So that's like another good reason that you're going to want to do your Tetra Compasses when you're training archaeology, because not only can you get stuff like the Dragon Matic or have a chance at the Shadowy Key, but you also get these, tomes of experience, which over a lot of archaeology training really adds up, because I think, as you'll see in a minute here, I actually get 50k XP for each tome or something like that. It might be a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, but depending on your level, that is how much XP you get per tome. I was clicking here, but you actually have to read them, and 43k XP each, and as you can see there, we get 99 archaeology, which is also the last skill I needed to max my account. I was maxed before archaeology, but I got to about 97 archaeology when it was released. But I didn't do it that much after. I just kind of stopped. So I thought it was finally time to finish off the last 2 levels and get 99. So as you can see, all the grats in the clan chat there, but yeah, ended up getting 99, and pretty happy that I can finally go to the max guild and use the GE with a nice teleport. So yeah, pretty nice achievement to get. Now we're going to go to some spontaneous God Wars 1. So I decided to do some spontaneous God Wars 1, which I haven't done God Wars 1 in a long time, but I thought to myself, hey, I need the pets, so let me just do some. I decided to do some Bandos hard mode. I actually haven't done Bandos hard mode in probably 5 years. I don't think I've done Bandos in like 5 years. So this was my first trip. I just said, I didn't look up a guide or anything. I'm like, how hard could it be? I haven't done it in so long. But I mean, it's Bandos. Come on, it can't be that hard. I should just be able to DPS it down and everything, right? So this is basically how it went. It wasn't too bad. This was our first kill. So I haven't done Bandos in 5 years. Here's my first kill while saying, hey, I'm going to hunt and try to get the pet. And as you can see here, we end up getting a BCP and the pet in the same exact drop. I think my rate for the pet was about 1 in 500. No, Yeah, 1 in 500 for hard mode. Not sure what the PCP rate is, but getting them both in the same kill, also being my first kill, I was just shocked. I was like, holy crap, that is insane. So yeah, we got the Bandos pet. So after this, I just left because I'm like, I don't need to do Bandos anymore. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. Extremely lucky. But now we're going to move on to pretty much the root of this video, which is Solak. So now we have moved on to Solak. Now I haven't done much Solak, only if you go back to Road to Partyhat episode 2, I actually got my first and second Solak kill. I went with the same people, but they have improved drastically and they're very good at duoing and they've done over 400 kills. So I went with them. I'm not the best at Solak, but I think I really improved a lot, as when I got my first kill and second kill with them, I believe our times were like 15 minutes for one of the kills and then like 11 for another. And this kill you're watching right now ends up being a personal best of, I believe, a little over 8 minutes, which, you know, for me is good. Even though I was being pretty carried, I at least held my own a little bit with DPS. If I didn't hold my own with DPS, we probably wouldn't end up getting the kill. And we actually ended up getting like the 1 cycle core and everything here. Even though I'm using magic and they're using melee, which magic isn't very good for burst damage compared to melee. So the fact that we killed the core in 1 cycle was pretty nice. Obviously I have a flanking switch and stuff like that, and I ended up buying the grimoire for this, which you'll see in a clip later. But you know, it was a good experience. Solak is, you know, still having trouble preserving food. As you can see, I still have a yak. It's something I'll just have to actually try to do. I haven't really been trying to go without a yak. I've just been doing the kills with a yak and just, you know, focusing more on the mechanics and my DPS, seeing as I only have about 25 kills when this video ends. But all in all, it was pretty fun, and the last phase ends up being, you know, once I got the rotation down, it's really not as hard as it used to be. So I have pretty good gear, so I'm pretty confident that we can get kills. There's a few things I still die at occasionally, but I feel like I've definitely improved a lot for Solak. Like I said, still need to be able to do it with a Ripper eventually, but other than that, I feel like I've got a decent grasp for Solak. So I'm just gonna let this kill play out with some music and you guys can watch it. It's a pretty good kill. It's sped up, I think, or actually it's not sped up at all, so you can see everything I do, the strategies we use, stuff like that, the last phase. It was a really fun experience that I definitely recommend trying Solak. Even if you're intimidated, just get a team together of friends and just try it. And then after this kill, we're going to show all the juicy loot we get from Solak, so enjoy the rest of the kill. So as you guys saw, pretty decent kill there. You know, I was really happy with the PB. It just destroyed my last PB. I think was like 9 minutes 30 or something. So hopefully I will eventually get a sub 8-minute kill. I think I definitely will if I practice enough. But you can see the loot here. We actually got a Grimoire page and an Onyx, which I think that's about a 7 mil drop. And now we're going to move on to the rest of the loot here. So I did record most of my loot. Some I didn't get just because I was in the heat of things, of, you know, trying to get back as fast as possible. But I did get most of the loot here, and you can see in the chat what my teammates get as well. And of course, we're keeping all our loot to ourselves, but we do split the big drops if we are to get any. I believe it's about 1 in 50 for a crossbow. For each, not for each person, for the team, I think. So here HP decides to loot. He gets Grimy Quorum, then I loot, I get Irit, so not too great right there. But Solak does basically have pretty decent drops most of the time. 2 Grimoire pages there for HP, which is like 9 mil, so if you get Grimoire pages, they're 4 mil each, so it's always going to be good. And some more Grimy Irit here, you know, pretty unlucky with that, with the Grimy Irit, but two Grimoire pages, and HP gets an offhand blade-bound crossbow, which is the first drop I've been a part of at Soloq. I was really happy for him because he finally got a item on his log, because he'd been pretty dry of getting a bow on his log, so I was happy he got that. And then I looted and got an effigy, which is probably even more rare, but I was really happy with that. It's a very good split between 3 people, 163 mil, which is amazing. So that is a big addition to the bank. It was just really nice to get that. As you can see in the cash pouch there, we have about 205 mil. And I think in that hour, we actually ended up getting all of our Solak kills trio. And I got a new PB, and we get the blade-bound crossbow. So it was really encouraging hour at Solak, and I was really happy I did it. And before this, I actually decided to go and sell my Noxious Staff because I wasn't using it very much. I was using the Inquisitor, and I sold my Luck of the Dwarves. And I do end up buying these back after I got that blade-bound crossbow. But before I got the blade-bound crossbow, I ended up buying those, or selling those, so I could buy the Arethar's Grimoire, which is the best in-slot pocket item you can get. Basically, it raises your chance for critical hits, and then also raises the damage cap, so you can hit 15k maximum. So it's really good, and the fact that you can use it at Soloq for no charge. So normally you have to use Grimoire pages, but when you go to Soloq, it's actually free to use. So it's by far the best thing to have at Soloq. I mean, it saves you money on a Scrimshaw, and it also is better than a Scrimshaw. I plan to use it on the future for really high level content like high enraged Telos and stuff like that, as it is still really expensive to use. But it also gives some stats, and I feel like it is just a really good upgrade to have because it's the best in slot pocket slot item you can get. So after a while, it ended up buying for about 240 mil, I believe. I tried leaving it in, but it, decided not to buy. But eventually it did, and really happy to get that. And then we actually moved on to some pushing Telos. So I ended up pushing Telos. I think I was around 680 in rage in the last video. And as you can see here, we get a 698% kill. I didn't do too great. I died a lot, but I at least ended up getting some kills, so I know I can do it. I just have to get consistent at it. And obviously, as you can see here, I use a lot of food, so I'm going to need to try to get a hang of doing the higher enrages without using as much food, because it's really going to start to get costly. Like at my yak, I basically use my full yak, which is not good, so I'm hoping to improve in that front. But all in all, it was pretty nice pushing. We didn't get any loot, but we did push a little bit. And after this next kill, you're going to see I actually have started live streaming on YouTube, which you can check out. And here are the live clips of some Araxor. Oh, there's some mirror back. Ow. Come on, surely a leg. Please. Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes. We get the leg. Alright, let's see what we get from this bad boy. Oh, man. I don't think it's actually worth this much. Actually, I think I lost money doing that, maybe. Actually, no, I didn't, but it's still not good. Not as good as I thought. Well, still. Alright guys, so this is going to conclude episode 6 of Road to Partyhat. We're going to go through our bank and see what we made. So if we look here in our wealth evaluator, it says we're at 1.8 bill, which is only a little more than last episode, but I'll show you why that's not accurate. If you look here, we have the Grimoire, which cost us 245 mil, and if we look here, it says it's only worth 15 mil. So this wealth evaluator is really not the most accurate thing. I'll still show it, but I think I'm going to show the bank a lot more because as you can see, we've got our Nox staff, we've got our Luck of the Dwarves, and now we have the Grimoire. We have all our old gear, we have S Finality, we've got full Elite Tectonic, Inquisitor. Our bank has really shaped up, especially our gear tab. I even have made a lot of potions like Adrenaline Renewals. We've got a good stock of potions, incense sticks, stuff like that. So the bank has definitely improved. I would say we're almost like 2.3, 2.4 bill probably. I do have some stuff in loot chests, in elite dungeons and stuff that I'll show you next episode. But all in all, I think we made a solid amount of money this episode. I wanted to get it out soon just so you guys can see the progress, and next episode is probably going to be out in maybe a week or even less because I do already have a lot of clips for that episode as well. So I'm pretty excited to show you guys the next episode too. If you like the video, please leave a like. It helps a lot, and subscribe if you haven't. We're almost at 1,700 subscribers, which is awesome. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, you can join my channel memberships with the link in the description. Also, I've started live streaming, as you saw in some of these clips. I do it on YouTube just because I kind of like it more. It's YouTube. All you guys can see it. So if you ever see that I'm live, just come on in and say hi, and we usually have a good time on there. So yeah. Oh, and there's the man, Todix himself. We kind of have, I added him. We actually have kind of like a similar series going on. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed episode 6 of Road to Partyhat, and new episode will be out soon.